Imagine for a moment a powerful yet gentle visualization. You're at the end of your long life, resting peacefully. And standing around you are the spirits representing your unfulfilled potential. The spirits of the brilliant ideas you never acted on. The spirits of the beautiful talents you didn't fully utilize. It seems they are standing there, filled not with anger, but with a quiet sorrow. They whisper, "We came to you because you were the one who could have brought us to life. And now we must return to the ether unexpressed." So I ask you gently today, how many beautiful spirits will be around you when your time comes? Welcome to Light Your Life. This is our shared space to pause, to reflect, and to find the strength to walk our path with purpose. I am your host, Clara Sterling. This is your weekly deep dive into the mindsets that unlock our truest potential. Today, we're cutting through the noise of daily life. We are gently shattering our own illusions. And we are laying bare the raw truth about what it takes to thrive. To thrive in a world that is full of complexity and challenge. This isn't about fleeting, fluffy platitudes, This is about practical, heart-earned wisdom. So please, take a deep breath with me. The Gratitude Reset. Reclaiming your morning. You know those mornings, don't you? You wake up and immediately the negative thoughts can start to swirl. Oh, this just doesn't feel like my day. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I just don't feel like myself this morning. It is undeniable that this mental monologue can hijack your entire day. It can happen before your day even truly begins. Here's a gentle practice to counter it. In the middle of the day, or even better, the moment those negative thoughts creep in, just stop. Simply pause for a single second. Take one single, deep, cleansing breath. Now, intentionally start going over in your mind everything you have to be grateful for. Not the things you want. You know, we all know that we have a laundry list of desires. Instead, focus on everything you already possess in this moment, because when you genuinely inventory your blessings, you'll quickly realize something. You'll realize that what you have is truly substantial. It seems it's often far more than you give yourself credit for. This isn't about ignoring your problems at all. It's about shifting your precious perspective. It's about anchoring yourself in a position of strength from the very outset. This simple act of gratitude can fundamentally change the trajectory of your day. And by extension, your entire life. Beyond the victim mindset, embracing your journey. Let's acknowledge a simple truth together. Life is not always easy. It never was. It isn't now. And it never will be. Let's not try to deceive ourselves into believing otherwise. And most importantly, let's not fall into the entitlement trap. The subtle trap of feeling like a victim of our circumstances. You are not a victim. You are a traveler on a complex journey. Acknowledge the hardship and then gently move forward. The beautiful reality is this. Most things that are truly rewarding require you to break a sweat. They demand your effort, your struggle, and your perseverance. You should never have to question something that feels real and earned. Real growth comes from real challenges. You go through hardship to grow from it. You go through it to learn from it. You absolutely do not go through it just to circle back again. not to repeat the same painful lessons over and over. That's like foolishly putting your hand on a hot stove, is hot, and naively expecting it not to burn you. Let's wake up to our own patterns. Let's stop teaching ourselves the same exact lessons. The lessons we should have learned from long ago. You will never move forward with your life. Not if you keep living your life through the rearview mirror, constantly replaying past mistakes or missed opportunities. We all know that we've had those powerful moments, haven't we? Where we were relentlessly working on something with passion. We knew deep down in our hearts that it was possible. And we committed to doing all the necessary things to bring it into reality. We took full responsibility to make it happen, even when other people couldn't see our vision, or frankly, didn't believe in it. You might have been attacked or criticized. You might have faced some fierce opposition. However, you kept going with quiet determination. It was hard. It was rough. It was incredibly difficult. However, to you, it was undeniably worth every moment. And eventually, you reached a level where you thought, I feel like nothing can stop me now. That is the quiet power of perseverance. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you were raised. Consistent, dedicated effort always yields beautiful results. 10 years of dedicated, heart-centered work, while everyone else is out partying or making excuses, that's what's going to pay off in the end. You absolutely can do this. The power of fear and what to be truly mindful of. Let's talk about our minds for a moment. Small minds often discuss other people. They gossip. Good minds discuss events and circumstances. But great minds, they discuss ideas. Let's focus on cultivating a great mind. Now, let's talk about fear. The fear of failure can be paralyzing. It can leave you sitting there, unable to take action. And that, of course, is obviously detrimental to your progress. However, here's a paradox for you to consider. I don't want you to overcome the fear of failure entirely. I want you to be afraid of failure, but in a specific way. Yes, you heard that right. A healthy fear of failure is good. It will keep you up at night, meticulously and thoughtfully planning. It will have you rehearsing scenarios in your mind, going over every possible contingency with care. This kind of fear will keep you relentlessly training your craft. It will keep you pushing your limits gently. It will stop you from cutting corners. It will stop you from taking the easy way out. This fear will keep you working and thinking, and relentlessly trying to be more prepared for the journey ahead. It seems it's a powerful motivator, a consistent nudge in the right direction. Your mind, above all, has to be stronger than your fleeting feelings. Think about every poor decision you've made in your life. There was almost certainly more emotion involved than there was logical thought. Every single one of them. Think about it. Your feelings might tell you to stay in bed. Your mind, aligned with your purpose, tells you to get up and seize the day. Choose your mind. The uncomfortable path to growth. Practice, practice, practice. Practice doesn't just make perfect. Practice makes progress. Practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything you've ever done before. You never truly hit a state of perfection because you are always bigger than what you do. So, what you're constantly seeking are new breakthroughs. And through consistent practice, you'll get better and better and better. The first thing you must do is to forsake what's directly in front of you. Specifically, the negative attitude you might bring to the present moment. The attitude you approach your present with will color your entire experience. It will twist your character into one of negativity, and you'll never ascend or expand from that place. You will simply stay stuck. You can think about it. You can wish for it. You can hope for it. You can fantasize about it for as long as you want. However, unless you get out there every single day and put in the work, inch by painstaking, loving inch, you will never get there. I am reminded again of that beautiful quote by Bruce Lee, "Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. When you pour water into a cup, it becomes the cup. When you pour water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. When you pour it into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Be water, my friend. Be adaptable. Do you have the courage to fail? Seriously. If you don't fail, you're not even truly trying to get something you've never had. You have to do something you've never done before. Let that thought inspire you. Your why, your power, your uniqueness. We have to be excited about the future. We need to actively pursue things that genuinely make us want to live. It cannot always be about problems day in and day out. Do you really want to wake up every morning to just another problem? No. So what inspires you? What genuinely makes you excited about the future? There absolutely have to be things like that in your life. You need to make it a daily habit. To start every single day validating your own journey. To start cheering for yourself quietly and consistently. Because life is a marathon, not a sprint. And this might just be a challenging leg of the race. A leg where you feel like throwing in the towel. But no! If you're standing in front of that mirror, you deserve to feel your own support. You deserve the empowerment and encouragement that you need. You are doing so much every single day. You probably don't give yourself nearly enough credit for it. I don't care how good you are at anything. If you don't have discipline, you have nothing. You're not grounded. Because without discipline, you give up at the slightest struggle. Discipline means choosing what you truly want in the future over what you want right now. As the old saying goes, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. A plan, even a flawed one, is always better than no plan. That's a truly useful thing to know, especially if you're feeling adrift in life. It's like, well, I'm gonna find myself number. Just pick something, anything, and start moving towards it. As you move, you're going to experience both success and failure. And then you're gonna learn something profound about success. And something equally profound about failure. You'll learn what to use to fix your plan, navigating successes and failures along the way, constantly learning from them. Then you can reject the initial goal, you can move the target, you can adapt. The growth zone and the power of choice. We've got people out there who are simply feeling stuck. The sun rises and the sun sets. And you're in the same spot, staying home. What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What if you're not the only one with this dream? You have to dedicate yourself more deeply. You have to apply yourself more fully. You have to get up earlier, stay up later. You've got to execute your plan with focus. And you've got to go from 70% effort to 120%. Stay focused on your own path. Don't listen to anyone who tries to deter you. What's on your mind? Just do it. Because what's destined for you, you're going to get. So as you look into the future, while other people are giving up, feeling like victims, while they feel powerless, becoming negative, while they turn on each other rather than to each other, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Adopt a mindset that says, it's possible. It's possible that I can find a new profession. It's possible I can create a new life. And it's necessary that I become actively involved in my own life. A positive and gentle force. It's going to be hard. Easy is not an option. However, if it's hard, we will do it hard. Whatever is required to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And it's worth it. Yes, it's worth whatever we have to do. And once we know that, it is done. Your biggest challenge is often yourself. People don't always understand this. It's you against your old self. The only person that genuinely gets in your way is you. Nobody else. It's you. I need you to gently confront yourself because you're the one holding yourself back. I need you to look in the mirror and tell yourself, you are not going to do me like this anymore. You're not going to continue to sabotage me. You're not going to keep procrastinating. I need you to stop. I am one decision away from a totally different life, a totally different marriage, a totally different job, a totally different income. Your life fundamentally comes down to your decisions. And if you change your decisions, you will change everything. Look at where you want to be in life. And listen to me. At some point in life, you just have to tell yourself, enough is enough. You don't make that crucial adjustment, that shift in life, until you get to that breaking point where you say, I deserve better. You truly do. The nature of fulfillment and the fear of stagnation. Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning is not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you as a concept. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work. At times, winning requires all of you, and then more. And it promises you absolutely nothing in return. Winning is a master of creating fear and doubt in your mind. It causes setback after setback. So the question about winning is this: are you willing to sprint when the distance is unknown? And why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing. It's one thing to be hungry for success. It's another thing entirely when you're starving for greatness. Starving for a life of purpose. I know what it's like to operate every single day. Regardless of the success I've been lucky enough to achieve, I operate every day as if I'm starving. Self-confidence is truly built by someone who keeps promises to themselves. It's like your reputation with yourself. If you've got a great reputation with yourself, if you know you can trust you, then you're not so concerned about your reputation with what other people think. However, more importantly, I want you to be horrified, terrified of sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing. That is what I want you to be afraid of. Waking up in 6 days, or 6 weeks, or 6 years, and being no closer to your goal. You've made no progress. That is the horror. That is the nightmare. That is what you truly need to be afraid of, being stagnant. So get up and go. Take the risk. Take the gamble. Take the first step. Take action. And don't let another day slip by. No, no, no. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here. I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. Expanding your bubble and embracing hard choices. We all live in this comfort bubble. What you need to do to get the life that you are meant to have is to put more air in your bubble. You've got to blow your bubble up. Expand yourself. Take yourself out of your comfort zone. Do not live within your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. And what that shows is that if you turn around and confront the suffering voluntarily, you find out that you are way tougher than you think. It's not that life is better than you think. Life is as harsh as you think. It might even be worse. However, you are way tougher than you think if you turn around and confront it. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. The hard choices, what we most fear doing, asking, saying, these are very often exactly what we most need to do. You see people who achieve great things, and you automatically say, that guy's so lucky, or she's so lucky. You don't know that. You're assuming that going to work every day for 20 years and dedicating yourself completely and then becoming a multimillionaire. That's not luck. That's action and reaction. Quit using the word luck. Quit believing in luck and start believing in work. Start believing in results that come directly from your actions. The private vision and the power of focus. Stop telling your visions to other people because frankly, they're not going to see it. Why do you think you keep imagining opening a business? Why do you keep imagining graduating, getting a better job? Why do you keep imagining buying a house, getting rich one day? Why do you keep imagining that? Because perhaps your higher self is talking to you. It's showing you something that is destined for you. It's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's perfectly fine. Don't listen to those who say you have to be perfectly balanced. To truly excel, you often have to be unbalanced. To find every last bit of energy, you have to pull it off. Then you can get balanced once you become great. And it often takes being utterly obsessed, where people might think you're crazy. Let's go. You've got money, but do you have that fire in you? Do you have that relentless drive? You have to lose your fear of failure. Failure is a fundamental part of the process. People who never fail simply never try. You have to fail. You have to get it wrong to eventually get it right. When you are given a dream, and I believe that we all have a dream, something that's beyond us, a hope and aspiration that makes us look beyond. Sometimes the dream is so big it scares us. However, it should inspire us to believe we can only do it with higher help. The dream is your dream. Sometimes we make the mistake of wanting to share our dreams with everybody. Dreams can get you into trouble. There are dream busters out there. People who don't have a dream of their own, and they will actively try to bring down yours. Your dream was given to you. And everything that is given to you is intended for you to achieve. You've built the foundation. You've tapped into the mindset. In the next episode, we're going to turn the vision into reality. It's time to talk about moving forward with fewer regrets. Join me next time for part 2 of our conversation.